Sportowe emocje pod koszem zapewnia Anvil, sponsor strategiczny klubu.
Dzień dobry, witam w kolejnym materiale realizowanym ze sklepu Fan Corner, tutaj w Hali Mistrzów, czyli kolejnym materiale, kolejnym wywiadzie z zawodnikiem Anvilu Włocławek, James Bell jest ze mną. Dzień dobry, James.
How you doing? Hello, everybody.
James or Jimmy?
Whatever you're comfortable with, man. It's all the same to me. If I know you're talking to me, I'll respond.
Okay, maybe I will mix. Jimmy or James, Jimmy. Actually, I'm more familiar with Jimmy. I don't know why.
That's cool.
Can we start? We have this for a reason.
Yeah.
Because your signature, your autograph, is something which I have seen for the first and the last time.
You use both, bro. Use both.
Yes.
Use both.
For the first and the last time in my life, so special, so much details, so much attractions.
I thought about it a lot. When I was a kid, right?
Yes.
I had a high school teammate, Anthony Mosley. That was my guy, and he had a cool signature. But he always said, like, if he made it to the NBA, that he wanted this on his shoe. So I kind of like, if I made it to the NBA and I get a shoe, like, what is gonna be on my shoe? So I like started messing around and I did the little JB, cause I always wore 31 or 32.
Okay.
In high school it was 32, college it was 32. And when my daughter was born, I changed it to her birthday, which is the 31st. I think her original due date was
Good
like
coincidence.
It was close, right? So
yeah.
It was easy. But I think her due date was like the 17th or something, and she was like past due. So it just fell on the 31st, and I changed my number. But it has
Can you
something to do
sign
with the
quickly, normally, as you normally do?
All right.
Just quickly.
It's 2 pieces of paper, right?
Yeah, there are 2.
So quickly, ooh. So it's like it's a 3, and it's also Bell. So this part is B-E-L. That's one.
Okay.
You throw another one in there, and this is J. So like a dot. And then I go 31. But since like people ask me to put my number, sometimes I just change it and throw 31 in there.
Okay, I will explain. Więc mamy B od nazwiska Bell, tu jest J od Jamesa, ale jednocześnie to już jest 3 i 1, czyli 31 numer zawodnika. Czasami kibice proszą dodatkowy, wtedy piszę. And can you do it very slowly once again?
I'm gonna do it in 2 colors.
Okay.
So you can see it. So the B.
Mamy trójeczkę i B.
And then,
tu mamy Jamesa i jednocześnie już jest 1, już jest 31. Możemy też dodać jedyneczkę.
But yeah.
Something you paid a lot of attention when constructing.
So originally it was just, and then it was 2. So
taki był oryginał.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if it was just, and then 3-1-3 JB.
Ja myślę, że my przekażemy.
But yeah, I thought about that a lot. And I've been
a lot. You mean?
A long time. I've been signing my name
months?
like that. No, it probably took me like 2-3 weeks, like to get comfortable with it. But I started doing that in like 10th grade. So I was 16 when I started doing that.
So it was 14 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
You got a birthday a couple of days ago.
Yes, sir. I just turned 30.
And the great coincidence with this, with your daughter being born 31st of July or September?
July 31st.
July. Great story.
Oh yeah, my daughter being born?
Generally both.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Just changed my life.
Jimmy, when you've been chosen Anvil, when you've been about to sign a deal with us, you got for sure got some expectations before signing with a new club, a new league, the league you didn't know. Right now we are in the middle of the season. Mm-hmm. Right now we are a step or 2 before this crucial moment of the season. How do you see your expectations from before the season right now? Are they being fulfilled or?
So this is what I don't even know what year this is for me. It might be 8 or 9, maybe 8, I think, because my daughter's turning 8 this summer, so it's 8. I've been like 9 countries in 8 years, man, and I've learned. If you go in with expectations, you let yourself down sometimes.
Okay.
So I go in situations with an open mind and just trying to make the best out of it. Before the season, I had a great talk with Coach. I didn't know much about the city. I did my research personally on the club. I talked to a few players that were here before. But my conversation with Coach was the most important to me. The rest of the stuff is subjective. Like,
so there are major facts and minor.
Yeah, for sure. The way we play was big. Playing for him is big. Honestly, he's probably the reason I'm here. But honestly, I try not to come in situations with expectations so I don't get let down or they don't not meet them, you know? So
you're just coming to us with open head, open mind.
For sure.
Without any expectations, without any...
My expectations is to win. That's all I want to do. If we win, everybody gets what they want.
You mean win every single game?
No, maybe not every single game, but if we win more than we lose,
okay,
in the end, it'll work out best for everybody.
Okay. Can you tell, can you reveal anything what was so special in that talk with the coach? Because he was trying to convince you for sure, and you got a couple of overs for sure. I don't know details.
Honestly, I didn't even talk to anybody else. It happened so quick. I mean, he's tried to get me a couple other places. I think when he was in Gdynia, he tried to sign me there. And I think I went to Turkey or I went somewhere else.
It was 3 years ago?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
3 or 4 maybe now.
Okay.
But yeah, my talk with him was great. Probably spanned like 2 days, but everything basketball-wise was perfect. I mean, the city I didn't know much about. The place in actual Poland I didn't know much about. The Polish league, I knew a couple teams. Playing around Europe, you hear the Zielone Góry. I played against Coach in Gdynia. I know a couple guys that were in Warsaw. I know a couple women that played in the Polish women's league. And everybody had a lot of good things to say. But everybody's experiences are different also too. So you got to take it how you can. Okay,
despite the fact of these researchers, talking to your friends, women, men, doesn't matter. You got a call and the coach told you, you know, Jimmy, there is a situation, I'm building a new team, I want you, I know you. You know, the team was number 13 or 14 of last season and we are trying to build up, but what did you think about, hey, number 14?
I didn't think about it. That's not really something you think about. What the record was last year doesn't affect me at all. Like my job is to contribute to winning the next season. You could be about to relegate and win the league the next year. You know, it's just about the group of guys you bring in and the vision. And I believe Coach had a great vision for us, how he's seen us, and he put together a good team, I think.
Josh Bostic was a
no, for sure. That's my guy. That's my guy. He had nothing but great things to say about Coach. I played when he was in Gdynia. I played against him.
You were playing for Cedevita?
Yes,
probably.
Yes, in Euro Cup we played against them, and I happened to play with him last year. And he said multiple times that Coach is his favorite coach. Loves playing for him. Loves his system. He had nothing but good things to say, and that was positive. I spent a lot of time with him last year, and I value his opinion.
Do you remember what was maybe crucial? What was the moment when you decided, okay, I'm going for it? What was that?
He made it clear that he wanted me, you know? He made it clear that he had a plan for me. He made it clear that he had a vision for how he wanted me to play. And you always want to go where you're wanted. You get offered by a lot of clubs, but it's like if you don't want to just go somewhere because they need somebody at your position. You want to go somewhere because that club or that coach or that GM has a plan for how he wants his team to be. And he was really clear about that from the beginning. He was really straightforward. And honestly, everything's came true that he said. So I'm happy I trust him.
I would like to ask you about the adaptation process to the team. What do you think, what's your opinion, how much did it fatigue? How much did it last?
Uh,
Because if you let me say something like this, your game is not scoring points. Your game is reading basketball. It's reading the floor, what's going on. It's rotation, helping others, defense. It's not so very easily visible for the fans. It's something which is hidden, which is not clearly seen in the statistics, for example. So
my game. I've been in situations since I was in high school where maybe I was the best player, college, maybe I was the best player, maybe I was the worst player, maybe I was a role player, maybe I was a go-to player. But I've filled all those roles before in my life, and I know what it takes to win at this point. Everybody has to sacrifice. If everybody sacrifices, it's easy to achieve one goal. Maybe Jonah gives up 3 shots a game. Maybe KD, like you said, does the little effort things. Maybe he dives 5 times and that inspires everybody else. Maybe I block a shot. Maybe I get a stop. Like, those things are how you put together a team. Those things are how you build camaraderie. And like, that's how you sacrifice or show your teammates it's just not all about like scoring, because everybody can score. We're professional basketball players and we wouldn't be on the floor if we couldn't score. But what else can you do to affect the game? And that's kind of what I try to do. I'm not going to say I don't want to score. I'm not going to say I just want to play defense, but I want to do it all. And I want to win. Whatever it takes to win is what I'm willing to do.
Okay. I'm trying to catch every single word.
I'll slow down if you need me to.
No. It's not about talking slowly or I understood everything perfectly. But big words, just simply.
Yeah, that's what it's about though. You can't win them all, but you can damn sure try to win them all, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people understand if you give the effort, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but that's what it's about.
And now I will get back to this question about the adaptation process. In which moment you felt that, okay, I'm on the team. Right now I feel comfortably. Did you have anything like this maybe or not?
I don't think it was like a moment, but like I never really start seasons well. Like preseasons, I never really. I'm not trying to give myself an excuse, but I finished the Italian league last season, June 7th, and he wanted me here
late July actually, probably, I think.
He wanted me here July 23rd,
something like that.
And that was almost like
6 weeks,
if that. Like it's like 5 really. I got home June 12th. I finished the 7th, got home the 12th, and then 5 weeks later, he wanted me back in Poland. So it was just like, I'm not gonna say I didn't get a chance to train, but I had to relax a little bit. And me relaxing a little bit put me behind athletically a little bit. I am professional and I do take care of myself and I do work hard in the summer. But you also need time to take care of your body and relax a little.
And not only body, also head.
Yes, mentally too. So honestly, I never really start seasons well early on, but once I get comfortable, I start playing better. And once I got comfortable here, I feel like I started playing better also.
So generally, can we say that right now you enjoy playing for a team right now?
For sure. I love the game of basketball. I love our guys.
Okay.
And I love our team. The way we play, the way we leave it out there, the way we're led by coach. It's fun. It's definitely fun being part of this team.
That was supposed to be my next question.
Yeah,
is it fun?
Yeah, for sure. And you always want it to be fun. You don't want it to feel like work, you know? We're blessed. We dribble the ball for a living. And sometimes you got to think about it.
Pay as well.
Right, but I dribble the ball.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So I don't complain.
What about the adaptation process to the league? Because I know a lot of Americans are very surprised after weeks or months playing here that this league is pretty physical, for example. The referees are quite different from what I know from before in Europe, for example. So what about the adaptations? When did you feel comfortably in the league?
I don't know if I could put a date on it at all. But like I said, that comes with time too. You got to feel the league out. You got to feel playing styles out. Like you said, referees are different. But it is a physical brand of basketball, and it's been interesting. I'll say that. I think I played in one other league that was, maybe two. The ABA, the Adriatic League, very physical, great basketball, high level. Just like here, it means a lot. Yeah, but I'm saying like high level guys, high level talent, and they play really hard. Turkey was like that too. Great teams, great coaches, great players, and you have to adjust. And it's not always easy, but it's basketball and it's the sport we play. So you get used to it. Okay.
Maturity and youth. That's the next point which I wrote here on my list. Are you a mature guy or are you still young? You got a birthday a couple of days ago. 30th birthday. I would
say I'm mature. I've seen a lot of basketball. I've seen a lot of situations, and I've seen a lot of different things in life. So I would say at this point in my life, I'm definitely mature. But I got a lot of things to like thank and attribute that to. I had a daughter young. I've been in a relationship for a long time. Like on the court, I've seen a lot of things. Off the court, I've seen a lot of things and been through a lot of things. And I think that all helps and makes you well-rounded. But it's definitely got me to a place where I can handle situations a little differently than I probably would have in the past because of what you say, maturity.
Do you have some kind of feeling and thinking in your mind that I'm not so young anymore, unfortunately?
Yeah, I feel it all the time.
I crossed this barrier and right now I'm old and I will be older and older.
Oh yeah, I feel it all the time. But that's one of the things you just gotta, in your head, you just can't keep telling yourself you're old. If you keep telling yourself you're old, you're gonna feel like you're old.
That's true.
I know I'm not young, but I'm not that old yet.
So you're somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I got a little bit left.
For sure, something left. But generally, when we could split the team into two pieces, where would
I'd probably be with the older guys. Probably. I don't know. I fit well with the younger ones too. I don't. It's a little weird. I did just turn 30, but I still have like a good grasp on what's going on, I would say. So I'm not that old.
Is it connected with taking responsibility? More responsibility than they were taking as a young guy?
You talking about in sports or just period?
Just sport. Generally, let's start with something which is on the court, because I know I've been observing you for weeks or months maybe right now, and even at the beginning of the season, I remember your talks with Marcin, our youngest guy, for example, or even Kuba, the youngest. But you were very engaged in this relations with the young guys.
See, being around and seeing as many things as I've seen basketball-wise, it'd be kind of selfish if I didn't help when I could, you know? I'm not gonna say I made mistakes, but everybody makes them, and you don't want to see somebody make the same mistake you did. So if you can help, if I can help, I always try.
You were told by somebody this attitude, or did you have a role model in the past, in the NCAA or high school? Somewhere?
I think I kind of developed it just by watching other people, you know?
Okay.
And it's kind of selfish not to help others or just give back, you know?
Especially in this kind of team sport, which is basketball.
For sure. We all learn from somebody. I'm not afraid to tell somebody that something that I think can help them, whether they take it or not. It is what it is.
Generally, did you have any special person in your life when it comes to basketball? Starting with your previous moments of the career, your high school, NCAA, or something like this. Did you have any special? I
would say. Well, I played
player.
I played for David Black.
Okay.
My outlook on basketball changed after playing a year for him. Just my understanding, just knowing that there's a right and wrong way for the game to be played, knowing where I'm supposed to be, knowing just being able to listen to a basketball mind that great, it changed my outlook on the game. But I played for some amazing coaches, Jay Wright, my high school coach, Kevin Sutton, who's a college coach at this point. I've been around some great basketball thinkers.
And
it's
all the
definitely
players?
Players too. But I would mostly say the guys that came before me at Villanova, like Reggie Redding, who you may not know, Antonio Pena, Corey Fisher, like these are guys that I still talk to on a daily. These are guys that are professionals, and these are guys that definitely inspired me to just aspire for more. They've been at the highest levels and they've seen a lot of things, and like I do to our younger guys, they did to me. They poured their knowledge into me too, and definitely grateful for it.
A couple of days ago, I was making a video with Philip, our team manager, team leader, and I asked him about, is there anybody who never asked for anything? And he named you.
My guy.
Yeah. It was positive because not so often situation. Okay, you are mature. You've been playing for in Europe for 8 years, so you've been to very different situations for sure. But generally, Philip told me never. He never asked for anything.
No, I really don't.
Even you can drive a car manually without any problems.
For sure.
Which doesn't happen so often.
No, not for an American. But I try just make it seem like, just equate it to this, like he's one of our teammates and you don't want to make his job any harder than it has to be, you know? Mm-hmm. So when there's things that I can take 2 minutes and Google it instead of calling him and making his life harder, it's a no-brainer for me. Just try it. If I can't, then maybe I'll ask, but I'll first try to do it myself.
That's great. That's great. I know that Philip appreciates so much this kind of attitude. But of course, when he got calls, he never complains or anything because it is his job.
He enjoys his job too, also. But we also don't have to make it that difficult for him. Because I'm not gonna say people call him for everything, but I know there's a couple people that might just have a problem and immediately call him. But like sometimes you can just take a second and figure it out. Yeah, it is something you also developed somewhere in the middle of this basketball path, or I just hate asking for help. I don't like asking for help. I have a problem.
Generally in life?
Yeah, generally I don't ask for help. If I can't do it myself, I'll figure it out eventually.
Are there what kind of origin of this kind of behavior is? Can you say anything?
I don't know. I moved out of my mother's house early.
That was this moving to Florida? Or not?
So I moved to Florida when I was about 11. Yeah. But then 10th grade to 11th grade, I went to Mount Verde Academy, and I had to live there.
Excuse me, 10th grade?
10th grade to 11th grade.
We have different educational systems. So how old were you? Maybe that would be
I was 15.
Okay.
I was 15. So at the age of high school for us is 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th, and 12th.
Okay.
So after 10th grade, I moved out of my mom's house and I moved to school.
All right.
To like a college preparatory school. So I had to live there. And that kind of made me grow up a little faster, you know? Having to pretty much not take care of myself, because I lived at school and there's a bunch of people watching us, but I pretty much had to do everything you have to do when you move out the house for the first time. Your own laundry, food, clean, like just, it bothers me to ask for things sometimes when I can just try.
And the language barrier was never a barrier? An obstacle?
Not really. Google has Translate. You can actually take a picture of something and it'll change it. So I've adapted.
Okay, right now you got this Google translation, but sure. I think 8 years ago when you were playing, I don't know, Italy, Cremona or Slugnancy or somewhere in Turkey a couple of years ago, that wasn't possible to have this option.
France was tough. Italy was pretty easy my first year though. A lot of people spoke English in the north. A lot of things were not Americanized, but the north of Italy is very modern, I would say. Very modern. Okay. Like, and it was an easy adjustment to go to Italy. Italy was great.
So you didn't have any?
Nah, that was
kind of
and that's
problematic.
Italian sounds like Spanish, and I can't speak Spanish, but I can understand Spanish more than anything else.
Okay, you were talking about, you started to talk about your career, this Italy. and in other countries, if you could pick one spot that you remember, recollect the most, the better, the best, that will be Turkey, Darüşşafaka, because of this winning Euro Cup, or?
I wouldn't say it was just because winning Euro Cup, but that was like I said, I played with Coach Blatt that year. I played with some amazing teammates. To this day, some of my better friends. My family was very comfortable. I had them with me out there. That was the last place we were all together. So that probably left like a big. Istanbul has a special place in my heart, no doubt.
Darüşşafaka won Euro Cup.
Yes, sir.
But unfortunately, you didn't have a chance to play.
I did.
Do you regret?
Do I regret it? Not really. But I wish I definitely wish I could have played though. I actually started playing really well like right before I got hurt, leading into the Euro Cup playoffs. But I do wish I could have been a part of that. But I broke my foot, I think like March 7th that year, and my season was over. They told me my season was done. I could have went home and did my rehab and just recovered at home. And I actually stayed in Istanbul, stayed around the team. I went to practice every day. Like I was still like one of the guys. We had a special group, we really did. And even before I got hurt, we had a really special group. I think that year, Lokomotiv, Kuban, and the VTB, they went undefeated in Euro Cup that whole year. We were the first team to beat them, game 1 of the finals. Amazing game. Even before the finals, Scotty Wilbekin went nuts at Bayern Munich. He had like 41, hit like 10 threes. It was just like everything aligned for us to be the best team we could at that point. And it was amazing to watch, just to be a part of it.
That was supposed to be my next question, because how do you assess this achievement? Because you were part of the team, as you even say that right now, which was right now revealed that you were next to the team all the time, despite the fact you could go home earlier.
So like, I broke the fifth metatarsal in my right foot. So I was in a walking boot for 4 or 5 weeks, coming to practice, doing my rehab, but I was always a part of the team. Even though I couldn't play, I was still rebounding. I was still part of drills. I was still there with them every day. I was still watching. I was still sitting there on the sideline talking to the coaches about who we're playing and how we're doing things. And it gave me a different respect for the other side of basketball. Like,
okay. Did you become some kind of unofficial coaching staff member?
I was our mascot for sure. Our biggest fan. I was our biggest fan. But it made me appreciate it a lot more, you know, because it could be over like this, and that showed me injury could end your career, not even your career, but your season. It was March. Season goes to June. I was done.
Yeah.
So it was humbling, but it was great to watch. I can't lie.
So generally, that injury wasn't positive, was negative. Was something.
It was negative because it took me off the floor.
You turned out to be something positive.
Yeah, for sure.
Some kind of new experience, which helped.
A million%.
That's nice. That's good way out of the situation.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to dwell on it. You know you're hurt. You know you can't play. So my thing was, what can I do to like keep my head into it? What can I do to stay engaged? What can I do to still be a part of the team? And I tried to help any way I could.
Okay. Jimmy, we got a hashtag on Twitter.
Yeah.
You're connected with you. Bell rings for Anvil.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like it?
I've seen that a couple times.
Yeah, because it's being still repeated almost every single post, every single tweet since you joined us. Do you like it?
I honestly don't have a problem with it. I don't not like it. It's catchy.
It's catchy.
It works.
Will the bell ring for Anvil when the crucial moments of the season will come?
Hopefully. I never want to let anybody down, especially my teammates. But hopefully, we got a lot of basketball to play, and I hope I still have a couple great moments out there. but hopefully it will.
Okay. Thank you so much for
Hey,
your time.
man, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dziękuję bardzo.